गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद निताई गौर हरिवाल हरिनाम संकीर्तन की श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की पतित पावन गौर निताई की श्री श्री राधा राधानाथ जी की श्रीमान महाप्रभु की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की समवेत भक्त वृंद की गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, Sri Sri Guru and Gaurango. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Ajnano Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं जन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति पदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमोऽयं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरतीशे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय श्री प्रभुपाद की गौर प्रेमानंदे। $32, right? Yes, Hare Krishna. Yeah, Prabhuji is there. Please come here. Chairs are here, no? So, let us recite the sloka which has been projected on the screen. Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, chapter 23, text 32. 32, yeah. ब्राह्मण ब्रह्म वर्चसी वर्चसी SBI शी वर्चसी या ब्राह्मण ब्रह्म वर्चसी राजन्न जगतपति राजन्न जगतिपति वैश्य पठन वित्प्रीत सैत् वैश्य पठन वित्पतिश्चैत् शूद्र सत्वमतं मियात् शूद्र सत्वमतमियात् मतमियात् ब्राह्मण ब्रह्म वर्चसी राजन्न जगतिपति वैश्य पाठन वित्पति सैत् शुद्ध सत्व मितामिहात् ब्राह्मण ब्रह्म वर्चसी राजन्न जगतिपति वैश्य पाठन वित्पति सैत् शूद्र सत्तमतमिहात्। Like to repeat, recite. ब्राह्मण ब्रह्म वर्चसी राजन्न जगतिपति वैश्य पठन वित्पति सैत् Shudra Sattva Matamihat. Brahmana Brahma Varchasi Rajanna Jagati Pati Vaisya Pathan Vidpati Sat Shudra Sattva Matamihat. Okay, or to our translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Brahmana, the Brahmanas, Brahma Bacharsi, one who has attained the power of spiritual success. Rajannaha, the royal order. Jagatipatihi, the king of the world. Vaisyaha, the mercantile class of men. Pathan, by reading. Vidpatihi, becomes masters of animals. Shat, becomes. Shudro, the laborer class of man. Sattamatam, the positions of a great devotee. Yat, attains. Translation. If one hears of the characteristics of Prithu Maharaj and is a Brahmana, he becomes perfectly qualified with Brahminical powers. If he is a Kshatriya, he becomes a king of the world. If he is a Vaishya, he becomes a master of other Vaishyas and many animals. And if he is a Shudra, he becomes the topmost devotee. Please repeat after me. If one hears of the characteristics of Prithu Maharaj and is a Brahmana, he becomes perfectly qualified with Brahmanical powers. If he is a Kshatriya, he becomes a king of the world. If he is a Vaishya, he becomes a master of other Vaishyas and many animals. And if he is a Shudra, he becomes the topmost devotee. Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is recommended that one should become a devotee regardless of one's condition, whether one is without desire, akamo, or with desire, sakamo, or whether one desires liberation, moksha kamo. He is advised to worship the Supreme Lord and execute devotional service unto Him. By so doing, one attains all perfections in any field of life. The process of devotional service, especially hearing and chanting, is so powerful that it can bring a person to perfectional stage. In this verse, Brahmanas, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra are mentioned. But here it should be understood that reference is to the Brahmana who is born in a Brahmanical family, the Kshatriya who is born in a Kshatriya family, the Vaishya who is born in a Vaishya family, and the Shudra in a Shudra family. But whether one is a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, he can attain perfection simply by hearing and chanting. To take birth in a family of Brahmana is not the ultimate finishing touch. One must have the power of a Brahmana, which is called Brahmana Teja. Similarly, taking birth in a royal family is not the all in all. One must possess the power to rule the world. Similarly, taking birth as a Vaishya is not all. One must possess hundreds and thousands of animals, especially cows, and rule over their Vaishya as Nanda Maharaj did in Vrindavan. Nanda Maharaj was a Vaishya who processed, he processed 900,000 cows and rules over many cowards, men and boys. A person who is born in a Shudra family can become greater than a Brahmana simply by accepting devotional service and giving oral reception to the pastimes of the Lord and his devotees. Hare Krishna. The end title of this chapter is Maharaj Prithu's Going Back Home. Is a wonderful chapters. Topic is also very, very constructive. We can learn many lessons and apply in our life. Especially today's verse is very, very special. All the verses are equal in Srimad Bhagavatam. But when we go through the verses along with the wonderful purports of Srila Prabhupada, it becomes very heart-touching. Everything becomes very crystal clear. Otherwise, only reciting the verses from Srimad Bhagavatam is not so easy. Due to one's scholarship, one can recite the verses, but understanding and assimilating the inner meaning of the verses is very difficult, unless one does not go through the elaborate, wonderful, matchless purport by His divine grace. Right or wrong? So why I am telling this verse is very, very special. Why? You know, it is said, if someone hears the characteristics or the transcendental qualities of Prithu Maharaj, if that person is a Brahmana, then he can become perfectly situated in his Brahmanical activities. He can attain a lot of Brahmanical powers. Brahman becomes more qualified. How? By hearing the characteristics of Prithu Maharaj. If that person is a Kshatriya, he can attain the power to govern the whole world. If the person is a Vaishya, he can attain the masterly power over many other Kshatriyas and maintain thousands of animals, especially cows. Example has been given in the purport, the name of Nanda Maharaj. He had 9 lakhs of cows. Only person, he was maintaining 9 lakhs of. Why? Because, what is his mystery? Is it because of a royal power only? No, because he was a devotee of Krishna. He knew Krishna perfectly. That is the mystery, mystic power. And if a person is Shudra, Prabhuji, please come here, no? Come, give you association, no? Come here, yeah. Yeah. Srimad Bhagavatam should be chanted sitting together closely. Like when Shukadeva Goswami was giving his discourse, not like the long, far away Parikshit Maharaj was sitting and hearing. Next to an eye contact, heart contact, everything is like a focus, like torch. When we press it, the button, we see the focus is focused on the ground and it makes a path. Similarly, you are looking at me, your sight is also making a path. I am looking at you, there's a path. Like no, we expect from Jagannath Dev. Jagannath Swami, Patha. Patha means path. Krishna, oh Jagannath. When the time will come, I would become the object of your eye vision, path of your eyes. That is should be our expectation. Similarly, Krishna is most dearest personality of all of us. I am speaking about Krishna. You are hearing about Krishna. He is the most dearest personality of all the people. If Krishna is the most dearest, so when will know the news that somebody is going to speak about the most dearest personality, we should become very eager, enthusiastic, become so closer to the person who is going to speak. Right or wrong? Like one of your son is staying in America, studying there. After his study, the American government has given a big job with high salaries, status, positions, everything. And after 15 years, he came back to South Africa to meet you. Will you think that, oh, my boy, you stay there. I'll be staying in another house. No meeting, no talking, no association. Because after quite a long time, most dear personality your son has come, you will become very much closer. You will take his association, give your association, love and affection and many other things. But in between of 15 years, if somebody used to come from America, that I saw your boy, he is very happily situated there, studying, his health, his everything is going on nicely. Immediately will come to that person, oh, you saw my boy? So he will ask question regarding your son, because he is dearmost one, right or wrong? And he will, when he will give his descriptions, with your rapt attention he will hear, right or wrong? So this is the example. But Krishna is the not only the dearmost person, he is the dearest person of all us. So when Bhagavad Katha means regarding Krishna Katha, we should become very closer with rapt attention. If the description is not clear, ask question. Unless it is cleared up, clarified it, keep continuing asking question. When the thing is completely clear to me, then I will feel the transcendental pleasure. In prasadam, there is an item that is called drumstick item. You know drumstick? You know drumstick? It is drumstick. So tasty. So maybe one Mataji cooked it very nicely and the Pujari offered it to Lord Krishna. Now it is Maha. So when you are in the prasadam hall, somebody served you with this drumstick. So the cook cooked it with love and affection. The Pujari offered it with love and affection. Krishna happily accepted it, relished it. Now it has turned into Maha Prasadam, which is going to give you a lot of transcendental pleasure and empowerment, right? At your table, from your plate, you took one piece of drumstick and put it in your tongue. Just you lick one time and kept it aside. You will not relish the taste of drumstick unless we are putting it in your mouth and chewing it nicely many times. This is only possible to get the rasa of the drumstick. So loving things, Krishna had relished it lovingly, Pujari had offered it lovingly, the cook has prepared it lovingly, but you are not relishing lovingly. You will be deprived for relishing the transcendental juice from the drumsticks. Similarly, Bhagavatam. Can you imagine in which situation Sukadeva Goswami was imparting this knowledge to Parikshit Maharaj? Can you imagine in which situation Parikshit Maharaj was hearing these things? Can you imagine in which situation Vyasadev compiled this book? When he was feeling completely embarrassed in his heart, after his spiritual master Narad Muni guided him, you go and write a book where only the transcendental glories of Lord Krishna should be there. In this situation, he complied. And this transcendental literature, Bhagavatam, is coming down from generation to generation from the disciplic succession. And modern time, Srila Prabhupada is the perfect representative of Vyasadev. To make us understand it, he has made this Bhagavatam easy. How? By giving his purport. Only we have to relish it. So many people, so many exalted devotees, Swayam Bhagavan Krishna in the form of Vyasadev has given their unique contributions for this knowledge. Fortunately, we received it from Srila Prabhupada, and if we are reluctant to hear, reluctant to read, reluctant to purchase Srimad Bhagavatam, to keep it in the house, it's an unfortunate situation. That's why I am from India, Ujjain. Only to speak about it, to hear from it. We are very few devotees. Every single devotee, those are residential devotees of the temple, should become very serious, especially for rendering devotional service, and especially when we speak about Krishna from Srimad Bhagavatam. The most precious substance in our life. That is the topics which can make our whole existence purified, spiritualized, and can give you qualifications to go back to Godhead. The only thing is. So, okay, Prabhuji. So, Srimad Bhagavatam. So, from this verse, I can tell you, who is Parikshit Maharaj? Why he has been glorified in this Srimad Bhagavatam so vastly? Why? He is saying that if Brahmana hears the transcendental characteristics of Parikshit Maharaj, he becomes much more qualified Brahman, right or wrong? Who is Parikshit Maharaj? Parikshit Maharaj was not Brahman. According to Varnashram systems, what are the position of Parikshit Maharaj? Who can say? He is simply Kshatriya king. A Brahman is superior to Kshatriya. But here it has been recommended, even the Brahman hears the transcendental characteristics of Kshatriya, means Prithu Maharaj, the Brahman can become more qualified. Understanding my English is clear to you? And at the end I can ask some question. You are always allowed to ask question me, but I have also right to ask some question, right? Whether my students are understanding or receiving it perfectly or not. That is a sign of serious students and teachers. Otherwise, just I am speaking and you are dodging like this. At the end, just you going away, and the year you are not receiving nothing. And the government is spending a lot of money by giving salary to the professors and the students, but the outcome is zero. That should be. Prabhupada has provided all the facilities. I am so amazed to see the wonderful, beautiful temple here. First time I am in South Africa. But long ago Prabhupada came and gave his divine touch. And because of that everything has been flourished. Wonderful temple. It is beyond the imagination. It is even not possible in Indian atmosphere. What a wonderful things and arrangements are done. So this is a government, what is called, officer. On behalf of government Krishna, he has provided all everything. But if we do not accept the advantage of that, so it's not good something. So that's why question and answer session is bonus. It's bonus for everyone. So I am describing here Parikshit Maharaj according to the principles of Varnashram. Parikshit Maharaj simply a Kshatriya king And a Brahman is superior to even the Kshatriya. But here in the purport and the translation in the verses, it has been recommended if the Brahman hears about such Kshatriya, Parikshit Maharaj, the Brahman will become more qualified. If he is a Kshatriya, then he will become a perfect king to govern the whole world. If he is Vaishya, business class people, mercantile, he can have the masterly power to have control on thousands of other Vaishyas and animals. Right? And if he is a Shudra, then what is the outcome of that? Yeah. He becomes the topmost devotee. The Shudra can become topmost devotee. You see, in our Varna, how many Varnas are there? Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. 4 Varnas. Who has classified it? Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, Chatur Varnam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vivagasham. What is the basis of this classification? Qualities and activities. Not the family, not the birth. You have to remember it. On the basis of 2 things. Qualities and activities. Right or wrong? 4 Varnas are there. So, in our society, because of the causeless mercy of Srila Prabhupada and Gauranga Mahaprabhu, nowadays, we are hearing the name of another section of people in our society. They are neither Brahman, nor Kshatriya, nor Vaishya, nor Shudra. Who can imagine? Who are they? Another section. They don't belong to these 4 Varnas. They are out of or beyond these 4 Varnas. Who are they? Who can say? Prabhuji, can you hear me? So tell me. Impersonalist. Impersonalist is Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. So you are telling about ashram. I am telling about Varna. They are sannyasi. They belongs to one category. That is sannyas category. That is called ashram categories. But I am telling about the Varna categories. What are they? Yeah, you know everything. Everyone know it. When I will give the answer, they will be, oh, Prabhu, like this. They are 4 Varnas. This Varna belongs to our society. The purpose of Varna, the classification of Varna is to maintain the society or state perfectly. And this society is materialistic. So these 4 categories are materialistic categories. But I am telling about someone or somebody. They don't belong to these materialistic sections. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and another, I asked question. Vaishnav. Who are they? Vaishnav. You are in this society. We are living in the society. But why this section is not coming under these 4 Varnas? Those are practicing devotional service. They are spiritualized. Their position is transcendental. Although they are in this material world, living in this society, but their section is not considered in these Varnas. You see, that's why this name is not mentioned here. Understanding? So now, tell me, if we look at Parikshit Maharaj from in terms of the Varna ashram systems, then his position is Kshatriya, is the second category, right? But if we look at him from the transcendental point of view, so what is his position? What is his position? Mataji? If we look at him from the transcendental point of, from the materialistic point of view, he is a king, he is a Kshatriya king. But if we look at him from the transcendental point of view, what is his position? Vaishnava. If he is Vaishnava, that means he is superior to even Brahmana. Understanding the philosophical point? If we consider now Parikshit Maharaj is not only king or Kshatriya, his spiritual position is a Vaishnava, right or wrong? So now you just try to compare in between a Brahman and Vaishnava. Who is superior? Vaishnava. That's why the Brahman can also become qualified by hearing this Vaishnava, the characteristics of the Vaishnava. Understanding the mystery? So Parikshit Maharaj is not only ordinary king or Kshatriya. Now he has been elevated to the position of Vaishnava. Very elevated designation. Which does not belong to the social categories. Understanding, Prabhuji? So, when somebody executes devotional service, although he is staying or living in this society, but he does not belong to this society. His position is transcendental out of these four varnas. That is the thing. So here we see even all the categories, social categories, right? If they hear about this Parikshit Maharaj, means as a Vaishnava, they all becomes qualified. They all becomes qualified. We know that whoever is here about Krishna, he becomes qualified. But here we see Parikshit Maharaj is not Bhagavan. He is a Vaishnava. He is a devotee. So if somebody hears a devotee like Parikshit Maharaj, they all become qualified. Right or wrong? Why it is so? Does it mean that Parikshit Maharaj's position is even better than Krishna? Does it mean? No, Krishna is the topmost personality. Srila Prabhupada says, who is Krishna? Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. You are a person? Yes, you are having personality. Right? Surendra Ravindra Swarup Prabhu is a person, he has personality. Right? Harichandan Babu is a person, you are having personality. Are you a person? Okay. Superior to us are demigods. They are person, they are having personalities. Superior to them, they are the saintly person, Rishi Alok. They are also having personality. Superior to them even, the residents of Vaikuntha. They are all persons having personality. Superior to that, the resident of Ayodhya. They are having personalities. Superior to that, there is Dwarka. So many residents of Dwarka, they are having personalities. Superior to them, there is Mathura, having many devotees, having personalities. Superior to them, there is Golok Vrindavan. All the pure devotees are there, including Nanda Maharaj, Nanda Maharani. All people are there in the most transcendental position. And out of all the personalities, beginning from this material world to this yatra, up to Vrindavan, so many people, so many personalities, so many incarnations, so many demigods, so many saintly persons, and out of all the personalities, who is the supreme personality? Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki. Understanding? Krishna is the supreme personality of God. But here we see the name of Parikshit Maharaj. Whoever, these four varnas will hear about the transcendental characteristics of Parikshit Maharaj, all will become qualified respectively. Not the name of Krishna. Why? What does it mean? What does it mean? Krishna says in Adi Puran, Krishna says in Adi Puran, please repeat after me. Jeme bhakto jana partho, jene bhakto jana partho, name bhaktascha te jana, mad bhaktanam chaje bhakto, teme bhakto tamamataha. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, whoever loves me, worships me, directly surrenders unto me, I don't consider him as my devotee. But whoever loves my devotee, worships my devotee, surrenders unto my devotee, in the real sense, I look upon him as my real devotee. This is the saying of Krishna in Adi Puran. Right or wrong? You see, suppose Mataji having a child. She came to your home. You are welcoming Mataji, giving her the seat and food and everything, all the love and affection, respects and everything is showing to her. But you are neglecting her child. Do you think that with your reception and behavior she will be happy? No. She is looking at her child, that they are respecting me but neglecting my child. With this type of behavior, one cannot please the person. Because child is very dear to the mother. Similarly, Krishna's pure devotee Srila Prabhupada is very, very dear to Krishna. Parikshit Maharaj is very dear to Krishna. Prithu Maharaj is very dear to Krishna. You don't speak to Krishna, you don't serve him. Rather you serve his devotee who is very dear to Krishna. Krishna will automatically be pleased. That's why Prithu Maharaj's name has been recommended here. If even Prithu Maharaj, the Vaishnava, somebody has his transcendental characteristics, qualities, activities, all the 4 categories of Varna will automatically be qualified. You understand? That is the thing. It's a practical example is it. Every day we begin with Mangala, right? Our day begins with Mangala Arati, 4:30. The pujari opens the curtain, play the console. Prabhuji hearing? Hare Krishna. Prabhuji in the trance. Hearing me? The pujari played the console and we are now prepared to have darshan, right? Okay, we got darshan, offered our obeisances and starting with singing. The singing of whom? Singing of whom? Guru. We are here to have darshan of Lord Shiva. We got the darshan after opening the curtain. Why we didn't start with the glories of Krishna? Why? Guru. Guru, who is Guru? Guru is his devotee. Why we are starting our day, the auspicious day, with the glorifications, with the chanting of the glories of the spiritual master? Why? Because the spiritual master is the representative of Krishna, the dearmost son of Krishna, the manifestation of Krishna, the dearmost devotee of Krishna. Early in the morning, in the beginning of the day, we are starting with the glorification of the devotee. This is the process. Understanding? But directly you didn't care the spiritual master, other devotees, and just add his darshan and starting with his glorification. No, no, no. Krishna will not be merciful upon us. This is the process. So now, another important thing, understanding the points what I am just trying to convey you. Another important person. Time is running very fast, right? What is that? You see, what is the point? Okay. If the Brahman hears about Prithu Maharaj, he becomes more qualified. Kshatriya becomes qualified king. Vaishya becomes qualified master to have the control of the animals and the followers. And Shudra becomes what? Topmost devotee. This is the point I like to elaborate more. Shudra becomes, now out of these four categories, now, qualified Brahman, qualified master, qualified king, and topmost devotee. Out of this four person, whose position is superior? Superior. Shudra. So now, what you like to be? You like to become a perfect king, perfect master, perfect Brahman, or perfect devotee? Devotee. Okay. So to become a devotee, one has to become Shudra. Can you claim yourself that you are Shudra? No. Because it's a very prestigious issue. It's a very prestigious issue. If I say you are Shudra, will you accept it? It's more prestigious. Who are you to call me Shudra? That is our position. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself in the age of Kali, he is giving us the identity. He is teaching us the identity of us. Right? Because he is father. We know that a boy is known as Torun, Kishore. Who has given them their name? Either father and mother. Father, mother gives the name, right? The day are on, clothes are on. So Krishna, our supreme mother, Krishna is our supreme father, Krishna is our grandfather, Krishna is everything. So that's why Krishna is giving us the designation in the form of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Who can tell what is the designation Gauranga Mahaprabhu gave us or taught us? Who can tell? Mataji, you don't know? Mahaprabhu says, your identity is the servant of, eternal servant of Krishna. Jiver Swarup hai Krishner Nitya Das. This is our designation. My designation, original designation is not like my previous name was Bhajan. What is the name? Bhajan Kumar. My father gave me this name. Maybe your father gave you another name. But the original designation has been given by the original father. Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He is telling, no, you are not Bhajan Kumar, you are not this Kumar, that and that. You are not Sharma, Chaudhary, this and that. You are all simply the eternal servant of Krishna. And what is the function of a Shudra? Servitorship. What is the function of a Shudra? Shudra serves all the three categories of the society. You know it's all. Similarly, as we are servant, our function is to serve whom? Krishna and his devotees. And his devotees. So, if we think, actually no need to think, our original position is like Shudra. Just to simply accept it, recognize it, then our life will become successful. So if we accept that I am Krishna's servant and serve Krishna, serve his devotees, and you will attain the position of a topmost devotee. Topmost devotee. Just by being the servant of Krishna and his devotee, we can also become a first class topmost devotee in the spiritual world. So that's why, by knowing this fact, the devotee never handcrafts the position of a king, the position of a master, the position of a what is called Vaishya Shudra, nothing. Simply they are happy by accepting this designation servant. Servant. Understanding? You see one of the prayers in Shikshashtakam, Gauranga Mahaprabhu is teaching us. Vai nanda tanujam kinkaram patitam mam visame bhavam budhau kripaya tava pada pankaja istita dhuli sadrishang vichintayo. Vai nanda tanujam. How many of you memorized this verse? I think everyone, right? Vai nanda tanujam. Then? Vai nanda tanujam. Very, very, very definitely I am trying to focus on a specific term in this, from this verse. Vai nanda tanujam kinkaram. This is the point. Kinkaram. Kinkaram means kinkar. Kinkar means servant. Kinkar means servant. What is the significance of this word kinkar? Kim plus kar. Kim matlab what? Kar means do. What can I do? The servant folded his hand in front of the master, and he has only one words from his mouth emanating. What is that? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Kim karu, kim karu, kim karu, kim karu. Sanskrit expression kim karu. Because he only utters this word kim karu, kim karu. That's why he has been designated as Kinkar. Even Shikshashtakam Mahaprabhu is teaching us, you become the servant of Krishna and his devotee. You see. Right? Specially he has taught us, Jiver Sharup hai Krishna Nityadai. The constitutional position of living entities is the eternal servant of Krishna. This is on teachings. Another, in the Shikshashtakam, through the Shikshashtakam, he is teaching the same thing. Kim karom patitam mam vishameva bambadav. Even the fourth verse of Shikshashtakam, Krishna is, Mahaprabhu is saying, Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim kavitam ba jagadisha kamaye mamo janmani janmani sare bhavatad bhaktir ohita kitoi. Bhakti means devotional service. Who does his servant. In this verse also Mahaprabhu is expecting, Krishna, let me become your servant. Everywhere in the Shikshashtakam. So in general, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us that you are the servant of Krishna, right? This is preliminary education. Preliminary education. This is a primary knowledge. That we are the servant. But what is the advanced knowledge? What is the advanced education? Suppose I am here. I am playing the role of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And you are the social being. You came to the temple as a master, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, I am telling you. Don't think that you are this and that. This and that. I am officer, I am engineer, I am this and that. No, African, I am Indian. No, forget it. You are all the eternal servant of Krishna. In general, so many people are there assembled. In general, I am telling you. I am playing the role of Mahaprabhu. Understand? And you are all the special people. In first darshan, in general, I am telling all of you that your position is the servant of Krishna, right? But when I was giving this teaching, a discourse, I noticed that Ravindra Sharup Prabhu and Harichandan Prabhu, they are hearing with rapt attention, taking very much importance to my speech. But others are thinking this and that. They are looking at the watch. Oh, time is up for prasadam. Why Prabhuji speak? Still he is speaking. They are little absent-minded and flickering and this and that. But out of all the assembled peoples, I saw few devotees, few persons were giving much importance and with the rapt attention they are hearing. Just I noticed it. Class finished. Then I went to the gate and calling the persons who were giving much importance to this lecture. I called him. Ravindra Prabhu, Harichandan Prabhu. Not everyone, just I called few. Those are very attentive in the class. I took all these devotees to my private room and told you, do you know why did I call you here? You don't know. Then I'll tell you, you know. In general, in the classroom, I was telling all of you that you are the servant of Krishna. But I would like to give you some advanced education. That's why I called you. And you will be very curious, na? What is that education? What is that education? Then as the Gauranga Mahaprabhu, I will tell you. Don't even think that you are the servant of Krishna. You are the servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna. That is advanced education. That is advanced education. Right? That's why, Prabhu, you see, Mahaprabhu was not only the teacher. Mahaprabhu is not only the master. Master is meant to give only advice. Master never does practically, show it practically. He gives only advice. But Gauranga Mahaprabhu is such a personality. He advises, but before that, he acts accordingly. The person who advises by his personal example, he is Acharya. Mahaprabhu is Acharya. So Mahaprabhu told us, you are the servant of Krishna. But at the same time, Mahaprabhu was acting like a servant of Krishna. You know, Gundicha Mandir, cleaning up Gundicha Mandir before Ratha Jatra festival. Who took the initiative? It is Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He went there, called others, and personally he was also cleaning, right or wrong? He showed that I am also serving Krishna as the servant of Krishna. That is advanced realization. Another very important verse by Gauranga Mahaprabhu is very important. Mahaprabhu is saying, what is called? Nahang vipra na cha narapati napi vaisha na shudra nahang varni na cha grihapati na vanasta jatirva kinta praddam na nikhila paramananda purna mitavde gopir bharta padakamalar daso. That time he is not telling Gopir Bharta Padakamala Daso, not Daso. Daso, Dasanu, Daso. That is advanced education. So now you tell me, would you like to become servant of Krishna or servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna? What is? So now, okay, on pen and paper, you all got the pass number. Now let us go for practical. Theoretically, we understand that we are the servant of Krishna, servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna, right? Now we have to do it practically. We have to show that, yes, really, I am the servant of Krishna. We have to do it. Then we'll be able to relish the transcendental mellows from the descriptions of Srimad Bhagavatam. The transcendental mellows by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We have to go to that level, practical level. Mostly people, the devotee, we are all on the theoretical level. We know. We teach also other, but we don't do. That's why we are all deprived from relishing the transcendental mellows of the holy names of Srimad Bhagavatam. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji. Like to ask any questions, comment, rectification? Yes.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Another name for Lord Chaitanya is Bhakta Avatar.
Yes. Yeah.
Comes as a devotee in Kali Yuga.
Yeah.
To show
You see, there are so many incarnations. Many incarnations are there. Avataro hi asankhayo. Incountable incarnations are being coming out from Lord Krishna. But Gauranga Mahaprabhu is called Bhakta Avatar. Why Bhakta word is specifically mentioned? He is Avatar, but he acts like a devotee. That's why it is Bhakta Avatar. Although it seems that he is a devotee, but actually he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why he acts like a devotee? Because in Dwapar Yuga, when Krishna was imparting the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, the same personality in the age of Kali is Gauranga Mahaprabhu. In the age of Kali, Gauranga Mahaprabhu is thinking, long ago I gave this advice to Arjuna. But now in the age of Kali, people lost their memory. In the age of Kali, only giving advice is not enough. I have to show practically by implementing my advice. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, Shatatam Krittayantamam, always chant my name. And that Krishna, in the form of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, is chanting his own name. He is chanting his own name. If I chant my name, Prema Bhakti Das, Prema Bhakti Das, Prema Bhakti Das, you will all think that you are mad number one. Bhagavan is becoming mad. Bhagavan is prepared to be mad by chanting his holy name. Bhagavan is thinking, people may tell me mad, insult me, but if I chant my own name, and because of chanting my own name, if all the people take education, get advantage, then that will be my consolations. To give us benefit, Bhagavan is prepared to be called as mad. You see? He does not care for his own position. But he gives to give us benefit. Because he was acting like a devotee, that's why he is called Bhakta Avatar. Very special designation. This designation is matchless. You see the designation, so many incarnations are here. But only Mahaprabhu is bearing or holding this designation, Bhakta Avatar. He knew that apani achari dharma jivere shikhai. He acts to teach other. So that's why we see Srila Prabhupada also. Prabhupada also didn't give only advice. He was acting like a devotee. Personally, he was cooking. Personally, he was serving. You know the atmosphere, Prabhuji, when he went to America first. He was cooking, offering the bhoga, distributing the prasadam, and all the hippies, they took prasadam and went away. Even they didn't clean the place. Prabhupada personally by his divine hands was cleaning. You don't need the servant, you don't need the sign of a servant. But he is actually master. Was acting like the servant. Because he is the representative of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Same thing he displayed in his characteristics. Mahaprabhu personally was serving, dancing. He is dancing to please himself. In the temple, he is standing in the form of Krishna. But outside, he is standing, dancing. That same Krishna is dancing in the form of... What an amazing thing. Why? Because of giving us benefit, teaching. Because to make our existence successful. The same thing is being displayed in the characteristics of Srila Prabhupada. इसको बोलते हैं हिंदी में बाप का बेटा, like father, like son. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, even when people used to call him you are God and he would block his ears.
Yeah. He was closing his ears. Why? Because Mahaprabhu knew that if I allowed them to be called as God, then people in generation will imitate me. They will also claim themselves that I am also God. Mahaprabhu did not accept this fact that I am God. Still now you go into India, so many factory-made God is there. So many. In Bengal, in Odisha, in a Hindi-speaking part of India, many Sai Baba, Satta Sai. So this is the situation. But if Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu used to accept it from others that I am God, then what would happen? In every house, all the members started to claim themselves that I am God, I am God. So we are really very much fortunate to be connected with ISKCON society. Those have already got this connection. I can request them to their feet. Please take it very seriously. Bring all your family members, your children, your wife and everyone. This is the golden time. You can make your existence successful. Don't think that your young boys and girls, they will enjoy now, but when they will all become useless like you, old age, they will come to a temple. No, don't think. You come along with, you inspire all your family members, your young boys and girls and relatives to be connected with ISKCON society. That is the only way to make our life successful, purified. Otherwise there is no way. Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Kabalam, Kalau, Nastebbo, 3 times. There is no any other way except the path of Krishna consciousness to make our existence, life successful, purified. No other way. Money, position, social respect, prestige, nothing. But maybe you are very much socially neglected person. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you because you don't have enough money, position, this and that. Does not matter. You come, become connected with Krishna consciousness, you will become very prestigious personality, respected personality, undoubted, no doubt. Understanding? Hare Krishna. So he is a wonderful devotee. The devotee, the whole temple should be full of devotees and devotees and devotees. If everyone prays very effectively, inspire everyone, then the temple hall will be fulfilled. The devotees and Krishna will become very happy. Automatically he will derive a lot of blessings from Srila Prabhupada. That, oh, you, all my followers are bringing many people from the society and fulfilling the whole campus. So automatically Prabhupada will give us his bonus blessings. Bonus blessings. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki. Haribo. So let us end now. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri Radha Radhanath Ji ki, Satinanda Shivan Mahaprabhu ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari. Babuji. Ooh.